Hello, everyone. I'm Manisha, the founder of Modulo, and today I'm sharing a lovely book called Maybe Yes, Maybe No by Dan Barker for families who are interested in teaching their children critical thinking skills. So, if you're like me right now, especially, you might be really concerned about the flood of information that is coming at us all the time. As a grown up, it's really hard for me to sort out what's true and what's not true, especially when we see the right wing and the left wing so pitted against each other and people trying to convince us of their point of view. And so, as a child, it's even more confusing to try to sort through that information. And this book is a very sweet, well laid out book with beautiful pictures that is just helping children to develop healthy skepticism. And, I know maybe some of you might be a little intimidated when you saw the Freedom from Religion Foundation. I think that this is a great book if you are a religious person or if you're secular, because it's not teaching kids what to think, it's teaching kids how to think. Bring a healthy dose of skepticism for everything that you see and read. And I think that cultivating skepticism in children really promotes mental health, and obviously, it is a great way for anyone to build autonomy and power in the world around them, to just learn how to sort through things that you read and even recognize that everything you see might not be true, even if you're hearing it from a person who you trust. So, this is Andrea. Andrea is a skeptic. These are a few pages I found from Google Books, so you can see these nice, simple, sweet pictures. A skeptic is a thinking person. A skeptic is a person with an open mind. And as you see, they have these cute little examples of children talking to each other, saying, "Hey, Tommy's house is haunted." Really? I mean, I remember as a child, I just believed everything that I read. It's just wonderful to give children a set of tools to think about things. So it's just very sweet and straightforward. Here they say, before deciding if something is true or false, a skeptic looks for proof. Proof is what you have when you check something out to learn if it's really true. So this is just a great ground for conversation with your child. Skeptics don't believe everything they hear. Since Andrea is a skeptic, she wants to check it out for herself. Just makes me so happy to see that this book exists, that's giving children these tools to think for themselves. Andrea thinks you should prove a strange story before you believe it. Wow. I mean, children, even more than us, are so influenced by their emotional pull, and to be able to have these tools to think about things is absolutely invaluable. So I definitely recommend Maybe Yes, Maybe No by Dan Barker. It's just a really great book for kids. And the website, you might have noticed, it said it's discontinued, but you can definitely get this book from Barnes and Nobles or Amazon or any other resources like that. It's just really sweet, really fun pictures, really great book to read with your child and discuss. And you can even ask them about things they heard recently, and if they're not sure if they're true or false, and ask questions together to try out some of the techniques that they learn in the book. So I do hope you'll check out Maybe Yes, Maybe No by Dan Barker. Wherever you fall in terms of your own religion or beliefs, I think that having these tools to be skeptical and to make decisions for yourself are so valuable at any age. And if your kids like comic style books, all the better. I think they'll really appreciate this one. I hope this has been useful for you, and have a wonderful day.